Welcome everybody back to the vlog. It is Monday morning. I'm filming a week in my life. Cheers. I'm actually in a really good mood, which is kind of surprising because I'm not kidding. This past weekend and last week, I was so anxious. I know I've talked about how I've been getting a lot more, I don't know if it's anxiety, but I've been feeling a lot more anxious. Like I wouldn't diagnose myself with anxiety, but I've just been having a lot of anxious feelings. And last week and this weekend was not good when it came to that. I think I've just been so stressed and just with so many different things, but it wasn't great. So this morning I decided I was gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and I am a morning person, but it is hard for me to wake up at 6 a.m. and it used to not be. I used to wake up at like 6 a.m. all the time. And for some reason, I just got used to sleeping in. And by sleeping in, I mean like 7:30, which to me is sleeping in. I think a lot of my anxiety has stemmed from me lacking confidence in myself, not in like a superficial way, but more in like I feel really behind in things. And it's because I haven't kept promises to myself. Like confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself and showing up for yourself. So when it comes to working out, yeah, I have confidence because I show up to work out every single morning. When it comes to like my productivity levels, especially just throughout the day and like balancing everything that I need to balance, I constantly feel like I have a running to-do list that's never being completed because there's always stuff being added to it, that I've lacked confidence in myself in that way. And so one of the things I've always said was like, I just need to start waking up earlier because I don't want to start work at 9:30. I want to start work at 8:30, or I don't want to start work at 10. I want to start work at, 8 a.m. And I just haven't been doing that. I've just been sleeping in. And I'm like, why am I doing that? Like, I don't need to be sleeping in. And so I know this might sound silly, but I was just like, Natalie, get up. Like, what are you doing? Get out of bed. And I did, and I just feel so much happier and so much better this morning. It's 9:30, and I've been working for the past 2 hours just because I have so much that I need to do. And I just feel so much more productive and so much better because it's not the fact that I'm like not getting stuff done, because I am getting stuff done. It's the fact that when I start work at this time, so at like 9:30, I feel like I am starting the day scrambling. Like I'm like, oh my God, I have so much I need to do, and I am literally scrambling. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm starting to wake up at 6 a.m. this week. Hold me accountable. I think because I feel so good today, I'll be like, yeah, I want to wake up. So I made myself a cold brew. I'm also trying to keep, I'm trying to save money, which has been a challenge. So I am trying to make my coffee at home. I know that's not like the biggest money saver or money waster, but usually I do 2 coffees a day. So if I at least can do at least one of them at home, that helps a lot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes this week. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here in Miami, and then Thursday, Friday, I am headed to North Carolina and then going to Tennessee. So you guys will see the entire week. But right now I am getting ready to actually speak to a college class, and I am so excited. So there is a local university here called Barbu University, and I always drive past it, but I didn't really know like exactly what it was. But they want me to speak at their intro to business class, or one of their intro to business classes. And they even said that their goal is to like get me to actually teach a course there for a semester, which I definitely do not have that in me. Like I just don't have that bandwidth. But I was so honored that they wanted me to teach a course. Like that was just crazy to me, and it makes me really excited that universities and colleges are starting to take personal branding and the creator economy seriously, because it is an entire industry. I mean, we have colleges that you can go to for film school, for marketing, for anything else that has to do with like entertainment, but yet like content creation hasn't been taken seriously in schools, which I also have kind of like 2 sides to it, because I'm like, you really don't need to go to college if you want to become a creator, but you can also say the same thing about you don't need to go to college if you want to go to film, like if you want to be an actor, yet there's still like film schools out there, and like you can get your degree in acting. So I guess it is like you don't have to, but it can help. But I don't know if there's like a craft to content creation. There's definitely a strategy, so I guess that's why it's more adjacent with the business side of things, which I completely agree with. It is a business. So yeah, I'm just excited. So I made the deck, but I haven't like gone through it at all. Like I have not like practiced it in the slightest. And so I'm just gonna go through. I need to leave in the next like 15 minutes. I'm just gonna go through this deck, make sure it makes sense before I present it. It's a 50-minute class. I only want to be talking for like 30 minutes max because I do want to give the room for questions. It's only 8 slides, so good thing I am a YouTuber and I know how to talk and talk and talk and talk about the same subject for a very long period of time. So let's do this. This is my little outfit of the day. I actually really like this outfit. So I'm wearing these jeans from Abercrombie. The shirt, I don't remember where it's from, but this purse is Radley London. I think it's so cute, but I'm wearing it because it matches my heels. So I feel like this is cute, but I'm also speaking to 18-year-olds, so I don't want to see, I'm already like almost 10 years older than them. So I want to still like fit in, but be professional. So this is like, you know, kind of professional, but also fits in with the young crowd. I sound so old. I was practicing and I was like, so I started my YouTube in 2011 and I was like, you guys were like 7 at the time. How old am I? That's crazy. There's a whole generation that grew up with social media now, which like I think that just put it in perspective for me. So anyways, going to speak to a bunch of college freshmen. I'm so excited. I just got done speaking at the college class. It was so nice. I feel like people were super engaged. Like no one, I mean, for the most part, no one was on their computer. They were making eye contact. They asked a ton of questions up until like time was up and class was over. And it was just really special. So I was super happy that I got to do that. And hopefully I can do more of that. Like I love sharing about my experience because I truly believe that like there is nothing special about me, and that's not a negative thing. It's to show that like anyone can do what I'm doing. Like anyone can start a YouTube channel, can start social media, can start content creation, can start a business. Like anyone can do it. I think so much of it is just your confidence in like thinking that you can do it. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but I fully believe that because there's nothing unique about me that's like, oh, that's why she did it. And while obviously I have certain privileges over others, I also don't have certain privileges that other people have too. Like I'm not the most privileged person in the world. I'm also not the least privileged person in the world. So I think that there's a lot to learn, and there's also a lot of inspiration to be had. So I don't know. I just truly believe that anyone can do it. Anyways, I am headed to the office now. I just got some fresh kitchen. I actually really like this place. It's in Midtown Miami. And it is really good and not that expensive, and their cookies, their chocolate chip cookies are so good. They're like healthy chocolate chip cookies, and they're actually good. Like usually I don't even like cookies that much. These are great. And then I got a bowl. I got like a barbecue chicken bowl with some rice, kale, green beans. I'm also feeling kind of jittery from my cold brew, but I'm gonna finish it. Yum. Okay, now time to head to the office. And I have so much work that I need to do. It is Tuesday morning, and today I have a very busy day. I actually had to cancel a few things this evening. There's an event that is in Palm Beach that wanted me to go to this like facial event and skincare event, and I love the company and I really wanted to go. It's called Naturopathica, and I've actually met the founder before and she's amazing, and I wanted to go so badly, and they even tried to like make it easy. They sent me like a Lyft code and everything. But Palm Beach during Miami rush hour, minimum an hour and a half. It's like 2 hours away. And so I'm just like, I can't do that. Like I have way too many meetings. I would not have made it there on time. And then at 7 p.m. I have a webinar. So there was like no shot. So anyways, I just got done with a coffee meeting with someone here in the startup space who is so great and so nice. And then now I have a podcast, so I'm recording for another girl's podcast. It's called Her Nomad Ventures, and I'll have her kind of like explain what it is. But I'm gonna record that, and then I'm gonna head to the office and I have a bunch of meetings there. And I think our office is doing like a Thanksgiving, friendsgiving thing. So they're providing lunch for us. So that's really nice. And yeah, so today, lots of meetings and work, and I'm just in like crunch time mode. And I woke up at 6 a.m. today again, and I felt so good. I'm gonna keep doing it, guys. I'm gonna be a 6 a.m. clubber. I mean, like part of the 6 a.m. club. Not going to the club at 6 a.m., which is a thing in Miami, believe it or not. I've literally been invited to go to the club at 6 a.m. Just Miami things.
Hello guys, my name is Mirti Sahara. I'm from Puerto Rico. We're here in Miami. We just recorded a podcast with Natalie. The podcast is called Her Nomad Ventures. It's about women entrepreneurs that want to become like quit their 9-to-5s and build a business and travel the world and do like fun stuff as we're doing. So the podcast is about that. Super excited that Natalie came here.
Amazing.
Yay.
This is so cute. This looks so good. Morning. It is Wednesday morning, and today I am actually going home to North Carolina, and then I'm headed to Tennessee for the weekend. So I'm gonna take a car and drive to Knoxville. But before that, I have a very busy day today. At 9:30, I have a call with someone on our team who is going to be helping us pitch me to podcasts. We had someone do this previously and it went really well, so I want to do it again because a lot of people find us through podcasting and through like me going on people's podcasts. So gonna have her do that. At 10 a.m. I have a leadership development session. I'm working with Barbara from Be a Little Bold, and I've never done like leadership training or anything like that, but she offered to give me a few services for leadership development, and I jumped on it because I really think that it could be beneficial for me. I think even though I have co-founders, all of us are first timers here. We've never built a business of this size before, and so we're built really like a business period besides me with like I had an online store, but that didn't really like go anywhere. I have my own personal brand. I've done like freelancing stuff with my agency, but nothing like what we're doing now, which is in tech and at the scale that we're growing. So I have that call with her at 10. I do have to film a lot of content today because we're going to be doing a how-to series of like how to do this on Rella, how to do this, how to do this. Not just instructions on like how to sign in, but it's going to be like how to build a content calendar, how to keep track of your ideas, how to build like random things. I have to come up with that. So that's after that call, I'm coming up with all of those ideas. And then at 12, I'm actually talking with a big creator because we really want her to be a part of our like creator advisory, and we want to give her equity in exchange for like giving us feedback and promoting us and all of that stuff. So I'm really excited. At 1 p.m. I have a webinar that I'm doing, and it's with Jade Beeson. She's one of my favorite people and so knowledgeable about the creator economy. So gonna do that from 1 to 2:30. At 2:30 I have a call, and then after that I pretty much have to go to the airport. So I probably won't really have much time to film today. I'll probably just lay the groundwork out, and then I'll film when I get home tomorrow. Postponing my Knoxville trip and going Friday instead of Thursday. I think that might potentially be better for me. I have just been working all day, but I'm headed to the airport now. I called my Lyft. I usually don't wear makeup on the plane, but I just do not have time to take it off. I'm wearing this Joa Brown sweatshirt, Brandy Melville sweatpants. This is my go-to airport fit. And I just got these new shoes from New Balance. I love them. I feel like they're kind of like grandpa shoes, but I'm obsessed with them. Also, my grandpa has Adidas Sambas, and I'm like, you are a trendsetter. He's had them for years. And I'm like, he probably has these also. I gotta look in his shoe closet and see what he has. But anyways, I have my little carry-on for 2 weeks, but I'm going home and I didn't pack a single pair of shoes besides these, obviously, because I didn't have space in here, and that means I am just going to be borrowing from my family. I didn't pack a jacket, like nothing, so I'm gonna borrow a lot. That's why I am able to pack such a small bag. Let's head on home. I'm headed to the airport early so I can actually go to the lounge and get some food because it's like 3:30 and I haven't eaten lunch yet and I'm starving, but I refuse to pay for it. So I'm going to the American Express lounge and gonna get some lunch. I am back in Charlotte. I took a flight last night and got back in, had to do a little bit of work, and then today has been so busy, so I apologize for not vlogging, but it's because I have had to be on camera all day, whether it's been on calls or I'm filming a ton of content for Rella in terms of like how-to content, so very small snippet videos where I am going in and I'm doing like how to create a content calendar, how to add tasks, how to share preview, like very tiny videos that like can be anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes long. And I am racing against the sun because it is 4:47 and the sun is going down, so I'm going to try to see how many I can knock out right now. But I've literally been on calls all day. I've been living just like right here, have my mic because I want the quality to be good. I'm thinking even like strategically, like I had to do my hair, obviously I did my makeup, and I was like, okay, do I want the top? I want the top to be neutral. Like I don't want, at first I was wearing like a black turtleneck and it was giving Steve Jobs, and I know we're a tech app, but we're like trying to target like creators and creatives and very like just creative people, so I'm like, wait, I can't give Steve Jobs vibes, like this is not an investor meeting, and so I'm not like Elizabeth Holmes right now. So I was like, okay, this is like a fun flirty top, you know, that's still like cute, and it's long sleeves, but it doesn't look like winter, you know, it's like, because if people are watching it in the summer, I don't want them to think it's an old video. So I'm being very like strategic about it, and then I'm sitting right here because it's a very neutral background. But yeah, I have to race against the sun and film a lot more content. And I also filmed a YouTube video that was like 40 minutes long because it was also a podcast / YouTube video all about how to become a creator. So I've been feeling very productive though, which is good. I've just been literally sitting down for hours today. I have so much I need to get done, but I actually feel productive, so I'm happy about it, you know? Like, it's like I'm enjoying what I'm doing, so. And I haven't felt that way in a really long time. I've felt super unproductive and like unmotivated lately, so I'm just glad I'm getting back in the zone. I made it to Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm visiting my friends here. So they're already here. They got here yesterday, but I just drove in this morning, woke up at like 5:45 to get in. And I've already had a venti coffee, but I do need to get some work done, so I'm going to a coffee shop. So maybe I'll just get like a little snack or something, because I'll probably save my second coffee for later this afternoon when I'm definitely gonna be crashing. But yeah, the drive wasn't bad. It was actually like a very pretty drive, but I'm about to spend a few days here and then head back home for the week. So I'm gonna start filming another week in my life next week, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you guys want more weekly content, then just let me know. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.